Welcome to another video. I'm Wyatt from Brand Name Outdoors. Today we are going to be hitting the Oceanside artificial reefs, which are located just on the other side, well, about 1.5 miles on the other side of that wall. So we got to go up out the Oceanside harbor, down or up north to the artificial reefs, where we will be searching for massive sand bass, calicos, possibly a sheep's head. It'd be a great day. We got a bunch of dudes going out with us today. My buddy Mikey, Aaron, I think Daryl's coming out. I mean, there's a bunch of people coming out. Yeah, sorry about the saying that, fish blood. But a bunch of people coming out. Then afterwards, when we're done fishing offshore, we're gonna come fish in the jetty. Today's perfect conditions. We got a high tide around 11. Sun's supposed to be coming out, max 5-mile-an-hour winds. Waves 2 feet every 5 seconds. It's gonna be beautiful. Anyway guys, I'm gonna set up the GoPro, get everything ready. We're gonna launch, catch you on the water. Alright guys, first fish of the day. Feels pretty good. Probably a calico or a sand bass. We're finally figuring out this bite. Yeah. Nice little sandy. forgot to show you guys. Well, little Not bad for the first one. But they're biting, so that's the important part. So how I'm kind of combating the current coming in is I'll pedal into the current, and then as soon as I see structure, I cast into it. So I think that's definitely helping out getting my bait on top, because I'll obviously drift onto it and then become I don't know if you want to call it like level, but on top of my bait. So I'll get on top of it eventually, but it'll already start going down rather than me getting on top of it, dropping, and my bait falls off. So like I said, these structures are big, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're good size. I'm not too worried about missing it as long as I cast when I first see it. There we go. Oh yeah, this one's good. If you guys didn't see that, I was watching my line, and as it was coming down, well, you always think they're good until they're not. Yeah, you guys have seen these before in my videos. They're just little sand bass. That's what we're going after. Super fun to catch. Hey, this spot's hot right now. This is a hot rock right now. 2. Nice. And as soon as I called you guys telling you that there's a rock right here, I had just seen it. Nice. So yeah, 2 drops, 2 fish.
Big ones or small?
Like 14s.
Okay. Calicos?
Sandies.
Sandies?
Yeah, so how I'm doing it, as soon as I see the structure, casting over it.
Okay.
Because
retrieving it back?
I mean, dude, they're hitting it on the fall.
What are you throwing?
Tube.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet, guys. So we are gonna do spot reset. Kind of head back over to another artificial reef. We are now 600 feet away from it. So, get out here. Caught some fish, but the graphs are just layered with fish that we're seeing. KJ got a KJ got a sea slug or something. So we're just gonna come out here and reset the current's pushing us about 2 miles per hour south. So we are grinding to stay on these spots, trying to use the biggest baits possible. Mikey get me a 4-ounce wet banded bait, so this may be getting used. Yeah, dude, you getting a sandwich on the way in?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Gotta have victory sandwich.
I'm saying.
Yeah, 18 plus good hard food.
Yeah, right?
Oh, look, this motherfucker catching a pretty good barracuda.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, I'm gonna drop it in the sandwich.
Bait's hitting the water right here.
Yeah, that's catching the needle, you guys can see me.
Yeah. Little, it wasn't really getting chased, but. about 300 feet off. What you got? What do you got to say yours?
I don't know. We're not there yet.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I got 285 right now.
When I put my waypoint was actually a little bit south of where the rock is.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna have to adjust the waypoint when we get back in. There's bait on the top, man.
Yeah.
Dragger will follow.
I was thinking about doing that on the way in.
Yeah.
We got like a massive, like pretty big jerk bait, like stick bait.
Yeah.
I was thinking about throwing it up, dude, because we'll be doing like 4 miles an hour in. And those dudes will love it.
Yeah, we're hauling out. I don't even think I brought any.
Because we're sitting here in 2 miles an hour, pretty full bore. So it's at least 1.5 miles current.
Yeah.
And then, plus now the wind's kind of kicking up a little bit, so.
But it's not like bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
It's gorgeous. You happy that you're out of the harbor? Yeah.
So, there's another set of artificials inland a little bit, the A's. So, we're on the beach. I went to the seas. And then you have the A's in here.
Okay.
Those could be really good for calicos.
I say we give this another couple.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I was like, we should hit this. Yeah, hit this, hook over.
No. Yeah. No, I need to get one sandbass. And then I can go catch spotty. I need to get that way. No. That way. This way. I'm on my mark. I'm going to where I caught my fish. I just saw the rock right here.
Yeah. We're on structure.
There's like 3 rocks right I'm going this way because...
Oh, you're good. Go for it. Yo.
All structure.
Yeah, where's this other rock at?
Right here. I'm going to drift down to it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Remember, you said you marked yourself, Aaron? What's that? You said you marked yourself. Yeah, we're not on my mark. I'm above my mark. You went way south.
There we go. GoPro, start recording. Son of a bitch. I didn't get that on video.
No?
No.
Measure up.
Look at that, dude. God, I'm still in awe. Holy hell.
Hell yeah, dude.
I've been out here a lot. I've never caught one this thick.
Aaron's like, put that in my face. If he's over 18, send him back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's going back. I think it's a female.
Yeah.
All full of eggs. Heavy. That's all I'm saying. Dude. I got him in the side of the fucking gill.
What'd you get, buddy?
Massive sand bass, dude.
Yeah, wet bandit.
Yeah, on the wet bandit, dude. His mouth, just about the size of my fist.
Oh, shit.
Bleeding like a stuck pig, but he's a sandy. He'll be all right.
Yeah. Oh, where's it at? Yeah, he pantsed me. 6?
5.
5? Fuck.
Yeah, I got 514. So, if you guys can't tell, the sand bass was hooked in the gill, so he lost a lot of blood. I'm trying to revive. I put him on a stringer. I'm gonna go see if he'll revive, but the left side of his gills are all fucked up, so I don't know if he's coming back. But we are drifting fast, and by that I mean in the time it took me to take care of the fish, we drifted like 1/4 mile. So yeah, what happened was I said GoPro told it to start recording. If I say it, it'll shut off. Which I didn't know I was rolling, so it started, or it stopped recording, which is why that fight is not on video, which sucks. It is what it is. But as soon as he hit, I had to hold the spool down, get him out of the rocks, and then fight. And even just reeling, because you guys remember I adjusted my drag. So when I was reeling, I would have to put my hand on the spool, pull up, reel down, pull up, reel down, keep in constant contact with him. That was fun. I haven't fought a fish that big in a long time. But yeah, 20 and a half or 20 and 3/4 inches, which still really isn't my PB, but it's definitely my heaviest one I've ever landed, because that thing was 5 pounds. So it was 5.17 final weight. So definitely a killer sand bass. So I'm glad to have it. Thankful to be able to come out here and fish. So it was a great time. Let's go catch another one.
Saw a structure there.
Yeah, getting nibbles right now. Aw. 3/4 ounces left to chat. I didn't even say anything, dude. That is just the result of a big Sandy who's fighting to get out of structure. That's what that is. All right, guys, that's gonna conclude our trip to the artificial reefs. Head in, get some grub, and then we're gonna fish the bay. And it should be a pretty good time. Probably be on the water till 3-4 p.m. till the bite turns off, but at least we won't have to be dealing with all this. So it was a good time. Obviously, caught some good sand bass. Thumb's all tore up. My thumb is all tore up. I'm all bloody. Is what it is. It's a good time out here. All right, guys. Well, we'll catch you in the bay. If you stick around in the video, I think I'm gonna go home, rinse it all off. But I got this stuff from Salty Hole that deteriorates like all the salt water and everything. You just hook it up to your hose. Super cool system. And I'll include that in the video as well. So about me, just, you know, how I clean it. You guys can see how I keep my kayak fresh after fishing so much. But it was a hell of a week. I'm not fishing tomorrow on Sunday, so but I fished Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and I put in about 37 hours on the water on my kayak this week. Definitely good. I wish I had more fish to show you guys about the week, but it with the full moon cycle, the bass just weren't having it. We got a lot of stuff going against us up here. Oh, excuse me. In Oceanside right now. We're getting over the red tide, so the red tide just ended up here. The water was just horribly murky brown. And then we had the full moon cycle, which the bass don't really do good on full moon. It's more of like a tuna kind of pelagic thing for the full moon. And then just a awkward windy weather. Obviously right now is perfect time, but no, we had a really big like windstorm come through, and it was 15-20 mile an hour winds, like you guys will see in my San Diego video that I post before this. That'll be a shorter video, but horrible wind. It took us about an hour and a half just across the channel in the South San Diego Bay. So yeah, this is the first nice day. I'm glad we got out. We got the dudes out to the artificial reefs. They got to catch some fish. I mean, I caught my PB Sandy. Aaron caught his PB Calico and his PB Halibut in the harbor. It was a very productive day. Oh, and Mike caught his PB Calico too. Mike scored like a 18.25 Calico out there. So I've never caught a Calico out there that big. I always thought they were dinks. I did not know that the Oceanside artificial reefs held big Calico. So definitely a fun time. Yeah, make sure you guys go through, like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you guys get notified when I post a new video. If you like this, you can follow me on Instagram at brandnamed.outdoors, same as my YouTube handle. Make sure you go follow Aaron at Big Water Kayak Fishing, and then you have Mike at Driftwood760, and then don't know what Dennis's Instagram handle is, if he has one. But anyway, yeah, make sure you guys go follow those guys. Make sure you guys hit up Wet Bandit Baits. Those are the tubes I was using. And let me show you. He has these new 4-ounce tubes out, and these things were epic. We were only fishing 60 feet of water, and I know using 4 ounces sounds like a lot, but given the drift we had, these things were getting straight down there. They got beautiful coloring, and it's actually the same color as I was, a little bit different, but this is the color I was using to get bit. And as you can tell, if it'll focus, this thing got absolutely annihilated today, and then that big sandy kind of finished it off. But this is the color I caught that massive sandbass on. I think it worked good just because it was a sardine color, and the water, it kind of turns into a little minty color, and I really like the flakes in it. So make sure you go hit up Wet Bandit Baits, hit up HD Baits. Those are all the swim baits and everything I'm always using. Go follow War Baits, Captain Jig Hooks. Those dudes are the lead I'm always using. So you got your underspins, your war rigs, your war blades. That's all War Baits. So make sure you guys go follow those dudes. And other than that, I mean, I really appreciate everybody who's kind of making these trips come together, because I could go out and fish by myself, but it's always better with groups. So it is super fun. If you enjoy fishing and you're out here in the SoCal area, make sure to drop a comment and let me know, because we'll get something together. And if you want to learn how to fish out here, like, you can always you can comment on my videos, or you can hit me up through Instagram, and I will show you and teach you and just kind of point you in the right direction, right? Because there's nothing better than showing somebody how to fish and then they get hooked on it. And I know sometimes people always bitch about, you know, there's too many fishermen, but there's never too many fishermen, right? There's always somewhere to fish. Make sure you guys be respectful out there on the water as well. You know, I highly doubt any jet skiers are watching this, but yeah, if you're on a jet ski in Mission Bay, stay away from us. But no, when you're out there, if you know you see somebody in your spot, like, dude, there's fish somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? You can always get bit somewhere else. I mean, I get bit everywhere in the harbor, so it is that way. But no, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching this whole video. Enjoy the time lapse. Kind of break down the kayak washing afterwards, and then yeah, we'll hit it up. But again, I appreciate you guys. All right, guys. Well, we will catch you during the washdown. Sweet, guys. So finally got home. What I'm gonna do is I already have the hose and everything hooked up. We're just gonna do a quick spray with the salty hole, the salt corroder. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just a liquid that you put in the little soap thing. You guys kind of see it as I'm using it. And then it will go through and deteriorate all the salt that's on the kayak. And then I'm gonna do a freshwater rinse on everything, kayak, including the trailer. And then we're just gonna back it straight in to the garage, and then that's where it's gonna be. Alright, guys, so that's how easy it is. Sprayed on the kayak. We're gonna let it sit, and then I'm gonna show you actually something pretty cool that I've started doing recently, is actually washing all the tackle that you just used to help keep, you know, your hooks looking fresh, all your blades working fresh, and then pretty much just anti-corroding all your tackle, which actually plays a really big part and helps out long time. And yeah, so it helps out long term. All right, so in here is my wonderful box. I know I'm showing you guys all my lures I use. I really don't care. You guys can use them too. Is all my crankbaits, jigs, everything I've used. This little piece of trash out in the last, I don't know, week or so that I've thrown. And the whole reason I put them in here is because if you can see, I have little holes in the bottom of the bucket. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna spray this off with the salt stuff, and then I'm gonna freshwater rinse it when I rinse my kayak. And that is just gonna make sure that everything, as you can see, has soap on it. And then we're gonna go through and we're gonna wash it off down, not power wash, but just wash it all off, which is gonna long term keep everything working a whole lot better. I'm gonna put you guys back. Right now I got the mount just kind of sitting in the bed of my truck, so not the best mount, I know, but it's gonna get the job done. Also, don't forget about your kayak drive, bump boards, anything. Like, look at all the guts on that from today. Crazy. Yeah, make sure you don't forget about bump boards, the kayak drive especially, or your tackle boxes, right? And just make sure that there's no residual salt water in there. All right, get to spraying these off. All right, guys, so now that everything that has touched salt water has been cleaned, and this is what I'm using, the Salty Hole. You can get them at saltyholeproducts.com. I'm not sponsored by these guys in any way, but they do an amazing job at tearing down the salt water and breaking down that salt compound that is known to corrode. And if you guys know anything about saltwater fishing, it corrodes everything super quick. So definitely a good wash down. All the tackle, all the drives, all the rods and reels, all the tackle boxes, everything that has touched salt water in the last 2 weeks is now getting washed down. So I do this about once every week and a half, 2 weeks that I go out. I'll do a deep, thorough clean. Most of the time when I'm coming back, I'll just take the hose and I'll quick spray off the kayak, get all the residual salt water sitting on the kayak off, and then spray off the drive and the reels. That's my main wash that I do every single time I'm off the water. And then this is my 2 week deep clean that I do, especially after spending 36 hours on the water this weekend. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab the hose with we're not using like the hose handle or anything. I'm just gonna use my thumb, and we're gonna do more of a volume wash than a pressure wash, if that makes sense. All right, guys. So now that all that is done, everything has been wet. We washed it off. We hit it with a solvent, and then we did our deep freshwater rinse. Now we get to turn into the drying aspect of everything, which is always the best. So what I usually do is I'll start out, I'll unhook the kayak, pull it out. I'm gonna dip it down. It's gonna allow all the water to run through the front because of the rod tubes and everything up here always hold water. And then we're gonna back it in. I'll put the fan in the back. I'll pretty much show you guys what it all looks like once we get everything set up into the drying phase. All right, sweet guys. So this is how my kayak is when I'm not in the water, right? So I got my PFD I sprayed off, right? You got to keep the pliers and everything all clean. The zipper's working. So the PFD hangs to dry. I'll clean this out and hang up my baits tomorrow. I gotta clean up the garage tomorrow, so that's why I'm gonna keep that in the tomorrow issue. So I took my Ray Marine Axiom 9 that I use as a fish finder, obviously, pulled it off, hit the connectors with the QD cleaner, or yeah, just a cleaner. And then as you can see the rag, I hit the screen with some Windex. Opened up my box because these boxes get pretty smelly, and then kept all my HD baits and everything. It just lets them air out. I don't want to have this on now because the video's rolling, but I will turn my fan on, and then notice how my hatches are open, so it'll pump air into the kayak, through the kayak, out either the middle or the front, and allow the inside of the hull to dry. And then all my tackle boxes that I sprayed off, see, you have the rust spots from when I wasn't doing this and I wasn't cleaning them, but I open all these up so it'll allow them to dry. Here's where all of my hooks pretty much sit. So I got all my plastics, bladed baits, all my war baits. I got my heavy ones here, my crankbaits, stick baits, and kind of like extra random stuff, neck breakers, my tubes, and my big ogres that I definitely could have used today, and then my I forget what they call those, but your knife jigs, and then my little submissions will hang here. And then all these screws on my wall have a special spot for all this when it's not fishing season. So yeah, it's pretty organized when it wants to be, but I've been fishing a lot, so it's not organized. Another thing I do is, as you can see there, I got one connector for my Berkeley orb, and then I have one connector down here for charging my phone and stuff. I hit those up with the contact cleaner as well, or the electrical cleaner. And then, yeah, everything sits here, it dries out, it works, it keeps the kayak moving. And then this is how I pretty much keep my kayak going for when I'm doing all my summer fishing, right? Because I fish, I mean, I don't even want to know how many hours I fish a year, but I know last year I caught over 400 fish, and I've already surpassed the amount of trips I was doing this time last year. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on this little Craftsman fan. Gonna let it blow into that back hatch, and then down here, like, there's a really good amount of airflow moving, and then it'll move all throughout here, and then it'll come up through here and stuff like that, and it'll help dry out the hull. So keeping your hull clean on your kayak and not smelling is definitely a plus. So that's about it, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. I don't know where I'm going next or what I'm fishing for, but you guys know you'll come along with me, and it'll be an epic time. So like I said earlier, like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification if you guys like this video. There'll be a lot more like it. Hopefully we get offshore. I think the next month we're gonna be hitting Dana Point. So I appreciate it, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.